Hi, hi everybody. Good afternoon. So in today's class, we will be talking about future trends of fooding. So that's quite interesting to see about future trends of fooding. First, we need to understand what is organization development. We all know that organization development is nothing but developing the organization, and this we do it by means of doing it in a planned way, and normally that is being done by the top level, that is they come out with the ideas, and the middle level manages the thing in terms of implementation. And the purpose of organization development is to increase the effectiveness of the organization and to bring in change. And normally this we used to call it as behavioral science knowledge. And so normally organization development aims at leadership initiatives and what is the problem in the part of change and how to create awareness to bring in change, and how to make the change management. So that is basically organization development, because normally people are resistant to change and people are not interested in changing. So if you want to bring in a change, then it needs to be done in a very planned way, so that the people who are being involved in the process of changing doesn't feel that they are being involved in a change. Why organization development is important? Organization development, as we have seen it earlier, in the earlier units, organization development is important because the relationship between the employer and employee is contractual, and if we want to bring in the change, it is not easy. So organization development is important to bring in the change in the to improve the organization for the overall growth of the organization. So that's a thing in terms of organization development, and this needs to be done with the help of the people who are working in the organization. So they need to have that self motivation to bring in the change. And also, when all the people who work in an organization work in as a team, the productivity level increases, and this is what we call it as morale. The positive energy which prevails in an environment which increase the productivity, we call it as morale. And by means of bringing in the change, what's happening is it is increasing the competitive ability of the organization, which is good for the employer because the employer can earn more profit, and is good for the employee because the employees can earn more profit sharing in terms of increase in salary, bonus and other things. So organization keeps on developing, and they used to bring in a lot of R&D and other things. So we have seen what is organization development, why is it important, and all those things which we have seen in our earlier chapters. Now we will be coming to the topic part of it, that is how will be organization development in the future. But to know about the future, it is always better to know about the past. What happened earlier, what will happen in the future. So first let us see what happened in the earlier thing. So let us start with the past trends in OD. How do people bring in change, and what's exactly happening in terms of organizations. So people bring in change by means of in the old, what happened is people used to learn in classrooms, and there was laboratory training and all. Leaders were being identified not on the basis of the merit but on the basis of seniority and how much they contributed for the organization. So the young blood is not being given much importance, but rather the experience part of it is being given more importance, and organizations were giving more importance to productivity. A person, one who produces more, is being considered as a good labor or a good employee. So everyone was focusing on productivity, and employees were being treated as one of the factors of production and not as an asset. So these were the things which were happening earlier. That is, one person will be allocated only one job, and the person is responsible for doing that job alone. So that is what was happening earlier. And even if a person is not up to the mark in terms of performance, that performance is being considered as low performance, but that low performance was being tolerated, and people accept it, and they don't lose the job and all. So this was happening. And in case if employees are extremely not doing well and all, instead of having a positive motivation part of it, earlier negative motivation part of it was there, that is fear of losing the job, cut in salary, and other types of punishments. And for the contribution made by the employees, there was not much of recognition, that is, we call it as little acknowledgement from the employer end. And so these are the things which were happening earlier, and always organizations were trying to concentrate only on the short-term benefits rather than on long-term. So organizations were trying to earn profit by means of concentrating on individual employees' productivity, thereby increasing the profit, and by training them in the classrooms. So this was what happening earlier. But the future is going to be entirely different, and so there are four important things in terms of OD and its future. OD's future is strongly being dependent on four important ingredients, that is the economy, technology, 3 is workforce, and 4 is organization. So these are the four important ingredients, and we'll be seeing them one by one right now. So what will happen in terms of economy? Economy is going to be more concerned with cultural diversity. That is, each and every economy will be concentrating more on wealth, and they will also be concentrating more on ecological things, that is the environment part of it. It's not just earning the profit part of it, caring for the nature, caring for the environment, not polluting the environment. All these things are important. And as of now, we are seeing all these things right now, and in the future, it's going to be dominating. Take for example, any organization nowadays, especially IT and other organizations, where we could see diverse people, that is, people who hail from different culture and speak different languages. They work in an organization, and so there is more of cultural diversity as of now. And India being a subcontinent, we are already having people who hail from different states who work in a particular organization. And you need to understand the culture part of it, understand the cultural diversity, because each and every employee is not similar. They have their different background part of it. So we need to manage them in a better way, all of them in a better way. We need to understand that people hail from different culture and they have come for work for a specific reason. So this is what's happening. Cultural diversity is being accepted, and economies will be dominated by cultural diversity. And as of now, because of this COVID-19 part of it, and China is being doubted by many of the countries, developed countries like US, UK, Japan, and other countries, we are expecting more number of organizations coming to India. That is, they are planning to move out of China, and they are planning to come to India. So more concern with cultural diversity, more concentration in terms of wealth, and ecologically, all of us know that how this COVID-19 has helped natural environment to regenerate itself. Okay, so it's an opportunity. All of us have seen in newspapers and in media that all the rivers, almost many rivers, are getting regenerated, and especially the air quality part of it, the pollution has come down, and air quality has improved, and we could see cleaner skies, greener skies, and other things. So that is, organizations will be concentrating more in terms of green environment part of it. And the second one is going to be the technology, where technology is going to play a very, very important role in terms of organization development. So more in terms of e-commerce and faster organization process and productivity is going to be better. Yeah, all of us know that because of this COVID-19, we have understood that people can work from home and people can buy products and services by sitting at home comfortably. And e-commerce, most of the e-commerce companies are doing well. That is, we are seeing in news that these e-commerce operators, they are saying that per day the vegetables and fruits what they are distributing has improved almost 100%. Because almost all the people are being locked off, so they are buying vegetables and fruits. The increase in terms of sales is much more higher. So technology is going to play a very, very important role, and that's the reason why recently Mukesh Ambani and Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook has tied up, and Mark has purchased 10%, almost 10% of Reliance shares for around 4,000 crores for the purpose of this GeoMart, that is e-commerce thing, because Mark is seeing a very good opportunity here in India for e-commerce, a big market. So he is seeing a good opportunity over here in India. And next one is going to be the workforce. Workforce is going to be a diversified workforce, and it is a highly educated workforce. And so this is what's happening. As we have seen it earlier, people will live from different culture, different countries, and people will work. And throughout the globe, we can have people, because technology has enabled us. People can work from US, people can, and of course, as of now, this is what's happening because technology has helped us a lot. Because of a lot of innovations, people can work from anywhere. So this is the greatest advantage, and they are from different culture, and the education level of employees, it has improved a lot. So this is what's happening, and organizations are more networked and they are innovation based rather than the old model part of it. In the earlier model, normally in organizations, the authority flows from top to bottom, whereas in the new model part of it, the authority is flowing in a different direction. That is, it is not flowing from top to bottom, but rather it is in a different thing. So in tomorrow's class, we will be seeing much more trends of OD. So as of now, we will be doing a short recap part of it. So organization development will be more in terms of technology, and they will be more interdisciplinary in nature, and it's going to be more diverse in terms of clients as well as in terms of employees, and organizations will have a flat structure rather than a tall structure. So this is what we have seen, and technology is going to help people a lot. So this is what's going to happen. So in tomorrow's class, we will be talking about the rest of the things. So as of now, we have seen 4 important ingredients, like that of, I repeat, 4 important ingredients. One is the organization, another one is your technology, and third one is your economy, and fourth one is the workforce. So these are the important things. So for today's class, it is this future of OD, a part we have seen. Rest of the part we will see it tomorrow. Thank you.